What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet, and PC players rejoice because it finally arrived. Here it is, my very own Steam controller. Here it is in all its infinite glory. Wow. It does look like a sad Darth Vader. It did come with a little Wi-Fi dongle, whatever the hell this thing is, and 2 batteries, and that means it's battery controlled. And as much as I love my PlayStation DualShocks, I do believe this to be the way to go. Took me a little bit to figure out how the back of this thing comes off, but there's a little slider here that pops it right off. I hope I never hit that by accident. The batteries also go in the handle, which is kind of cool. I guess I'll add a weight to the grips here, but the way that they go in made me feel like I was breaking it, but you just kind of have to force it in. Now we've got 2 trigger buttons here. Those are not analog. These are 2 analog buttons, so 4 total trigger buttons. Then this apparently feels like buttons as well. I don't know if that's intentional, but if it is, that's kind of cool because that gives you 6 total triggers, and I like that. This is easily the weirdest part of this controller because ultimately this is just a giant D-pad, and then this is another giant D-pad, and I've never wanted or needed a second D-pad on the controller. I do need 2 analog sticks, but there only appears to be 1 analog stick, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And that analog stick is actually fairly awkwardly placed. I think I could get used to that. This button placement is very, very unusual. It's very, very far away and difficult to grip, so I'm not sure how I feel about those, but I feel like I could get used to that after a while. Now, I just turned on the Wi-Fi dongle, and I turned on the controller, and I swear to God, it sounded like a hard drive was spinning up inside this thing. I can't imagine that to be the case. What the hell? Now, I popped into Steam's big picture mode, and immediately, it immediately updated to the latest software to the controller via Wi-Fi, so that's very convenient. Let's see, what do I have installed? I do have Pac-Man installed. I guess all of these games are compatible with big picture mode and with this controller. I don't have all of these installed, but let's go with the classic Pac-Man and see how this controller responds here. I'm going to try a little 1-minute time trial here. Haven't played this game in a while. Trying the analog stick first, and it plays exactly the way I expected it to. Feels like a very solid analog stick. I got no problem with this. Not too different from having played this game on my PlayStation 3, where I played it primarily. I haven't played it since I got it from Steam, but I got it from Steam for like $1. So that was nice. I mean, I definitely like the analog stick. Let's try that again with the D-pad. There's this big Darth Vader style D-pad. Now this is definitely going to take a little bit of getting used to. Wow, okay, that does not feel right at all. Jeez. Holy moly, come on. Come on. Now here's a game that absolutely needs a second analog stick. So let's see how this thing functions as a second stick. Oh wow, okay, that is actually very sensitive. Wow, that feels very good. I could definitely get used to this. Wow, it feels so different from using a stick. It feels so different from using a stick. And I definitely do not like these button placements. However, I'm so sorry to my team. I can't concentrate right now because I'm so getting used to the new controller. There we go, locked onto the ball. Now obviously it's difficult to hit any button right now while using that second stick. Wow, okay, you can click that stick though. Wow, I think I actually feel like I could get used to this very, very, very quickly. So by the end of a 5-minute Rocket League game, I had pretty much gotten the grasp down behind using the second analog stick. I really hate the button placement. It feels very awkward, specifically because of this raised ridge here. I love the trigger placement though, and knowing that I can remap things to this, this, and this, I should be able to do just about whatever I want to with this controller. I don't know that this is going to place my corded Xbox 360 controller for PC gaming, but I think once this is paired with a Steam Link, that's going to be a fairly decent option, though I hope that there are other options with the Steam Link when it finally ships. My initial impression is actually really hard to gauge because I think it's going to take quite a while to get used to that controller, and that really, I think, is my overall first impression. Why reinvent the wheel? Like, Xbox and PlayStation have really, really nailed it, and this just feels a little weird and awkward. I don't know that I would recommend you rush out and purchase one of these. I would recommend you find somebody who has already purchased one and feel it out for yourself to determine whether or not it's something you would be interested in. I'm going to keep practicing with it. I'm going to keep using it. When my Steam Link ships, it'll be what I use to control that in the living room. Until then, weird. Just weird. Weird. Valve, it's weird. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.